Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some very exciting Monster High news because we finally have confirmation of a Monster High Skullector corpse bride set coming sometime in 2025. Then we also have some more information on a upcoming Skelita doll, where G3 Skelita's core doll is, and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, so first off, obviously we have to discuss this very juicy news, which is the confirmation of the Skullector corpse bride set officially happening sometime in 2025. So this, I feel like it's been a long awaited wish collaboration for so many of us since we first had Skullector collaborations. Corpse bride has been on the top of our wish list. Then we first got the Nightmare Before Christmas. That was our first. No, wait, we got Beetlejuice. That was the first Tim Burton collaboration from like a movie. And then we got Nightmare Before Christmas, which was this year, 2024, right? That happened this year. And now we're getting Corpse Bride. So that's going to be very exciting. And the information we have right now is that it is confirmed to be coming sometime in 2025. The price at the start, we thought it was $65 but it was updated to be $50 instead. So I think it's very clear to say that this is not going to be a 2-pack. This is just going to be a set that will very likely contain just Emily herself. So no Vincent, no Victor, and no Emily. Just Emily herself, which I think that's okay for me. But I do wish, we got Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack and Sally. That was a 2-pack. I feel like, Victor and Emily, that would have been also really cute 2-pack, but I guess maybe they're thinking like, since Victor isn't like as well known as Emily from the movie, that Emily would just sell better if it was just, her by herself. I guess that makes sense because I do feel like, Victor could have been a cool doll, but like, I guess Emily really is just the highlights. So $50 for Emily herself. It makes sense at the end of the day, so that's okay for me. But I do wonder like what the 2-pack would have looked like. Anyway, so we don't really know much about, quality and the dress and how it's going to be translated into Monster High version, Skullector version. So, I think a lot of us are probably just like very anxious and just worried maybe it won't turn out as good as we all expect it to, because recent Skullector drops, they've been lacking. They've been dropping a little bit in like design and just the prices. It's just like a little bit all over the place, and also quality control issues like heels missing, and like it's a whole thing. So I hope that that they really do the Emily doll justice. They don't really cheapen out on the dress. I hope the dress is accurate and it's not just like a mini party dress, or I hope they give her all the details that really make the dress iconic. The veil, the like the specific leg, like one leg is like bone and then one leg is like full, like her design is very specific and it's very unique. So I just hope that they don't cheapen out or like miss out on any of those details that make Emily's design so recognizable. Like I feel like for the face, it's probably gonna be good. I think we can probably very safely assume the face will look very similar to Sally's face from these 2-pack, because Tim Burton, those two movies, they share the same design, with the big eyes and the like specific torsos and proportions. So I think it's very safe to say that the eyes will be the same look. They will be big and round, and so I think that's going to be the same. But I think where it becomes unknown is that with the body, like the like one bone, like the arms being like one bone hand, one that's very specific. So I just hope that they keep that and they do it justice, that they don't again, like I just hope that they do a good job. And then the dress itself, I hope they do a good job on the dress, because the dress itself is not really anything extravagant. It's raggedy, it's torn, it's worn out. Obviously, like she was buried in that dress, so it just has to look worn. It can't look squeaky clean. And I pray to the doll gods that they don't give us a object heel, that they don't give us a cheap looking print on the dress, and that the dress itself isn't like short. They need to make it long. They need to give the dress length. Okay, I swear to God. if they mess up this doll, it'll be over. It's just because we've all been waiting for this collaboration to happen. I feel like for all of us, it's been like the main one that we've been waiting for. Like all of us, right? Unanimously, it's like it's a perfect mixture of Monster High, the brands, Monster High and Corpse Bride. Like it just works out perfectly. I just hope that they do a good job. Like I'm literally like I'm gonna be so pissed if they don't do a good job. And if I'm able to, I would love to get her. Like I haven't gotten any Skullector doll up until this point. I feel like she could be the one to change that very easily if she ends up looking great. So let's just hope for the best because no object heal, please. no object heal, and please, like, no prints and no cheap looking fabrics. Like, please just make it at least decent because I feel like we deserve as much, and a character as well. We really don't have any like good quality fashion dolls of Emily. Like there's a lot of figurines and like bigger dolls, but like it's not like this. So they need to do it justice. Please, please, please. Next up, we also have confirmation of a new Skelita Calaveras collector doll, specifically a brand new Howliday Dia de los Muertos doll coming in 2025, and this will mark the third year in a row that they will have made a doll like this for Skelita. I think that's very cool, obviously, and it's also very easy to make because the designs, they write themselves, they, design themselves because they're so easy. They're just like so obvious, and I just hope that, they make a better design for the one in 2025. I think the second one was better than the first one, so maybe the third one will be even better than the last two combined. Hopefully, let's see. I think so far they've been decent designs, and I hope that they just switch it up enough where it's like different enough for every year, and it's not just like a similar looking with the prints and like designs and shapes and like heels. So maybe with this new one they will give her sleeves and like give her a different silhouette, maybe more layers, maybe a different color, maybe a different head piece, maybe also different shoes. I think that there's very easy ways to switch up these designs to make them look very different and specific. I think that's very important to also, like with Barbie, they also make every year Dia de los Muertos dolls for Barbie and Ken, and every year they do look very different, mostly. So I think if Barbie can do it, then I think Monster High can do it as well. So I think it's not too hard to probably just take from different inspirations and different places to apply for new designs, right? So I think it's probably not too hard. So just let's see. Hopefully it'll be a cooler design and maybe even better. Speaking of, Skelita's G3 core doll will probably not be coming in 2025, and also apparently she's also not coming in 2026. So excuse me, where is her core doll? We already have her design, and she has a character in the show, in the season, right? It's like where's her doll? Like she has a presence, she has a design, she has everything she needs to have a doll. Like Nephra and Cupid, they're getting their core dolls in 2025, and so where's Skelita? Even Cupid doesn't even have a presence in the show. Like she never even got a character reveal and design reveal in the animated series. So it's kind of like crazy to think that Skelita, she's right there, and they still have yet to make a doll of her. So it's really weird. Where is her core doll? If she's not coming in 2025, that's okay, I guess, whatever. But 2026 as well? Wow, I guess they really just don't like Skelita in Mattel headquarters. Like, what do they have against Skelita? G3 Skelita specifically, because obviously, we just talked about Howliday Skelita. She's getting another doll in 2025. So like they do acknowledge her, but they're not acknowledging her G3 version. And so where's her core doll? It's really weird. And if Skelita is not going to get her core doll in 2026, and who's going to get the core doll that year? Well, probably Howleen, because she still doesn't have her core doll. Maybe Manny. I mean, I don't really think they're going to make more boy dolls, unfortunately, but hopefully I'm wrong. And yeah, but it's weird. Like, where's Skelita? Like, it's like such an obvious choice, but I guess not. I guess they're worried, or maybe it's because her body would have to be completely new with all the bone that details, obviously. So maybe that's the reason why they don't want to invest all that money into creating a new mold. Maybe that's the reason. I guess it could be a reason, but still, like, it can't be that much money they can't invest into, and I feel like that would make the doll even cooler, right? That she looks so unique and she has the bones, and it's like that I feel like that's obviously why Skelita is one of the most recognizable Monster High characters. It's because she's a skeleton. She's a skeleton, like she is creepy cool. That's what makes her unique. So anyway, moving on, we have our first look here at a brand new Monster High Loungefly bag. I actually saw Courtly Jester talk about this on their community post on YouTube, and then I saw their story reacting to this bag and pointing out that the eyes on Draculaura look wonky, and I don't personally see it, but I guess the angle is off, and like the pupils, I get it. I do see it, but I don't think she's wonky. So, but the whole design for the bag is a little bit weird to me. Like, it's a head, and then we have her, like, the actual bag is like the torso. It's like, what? It's a weird specific design for a bag, specifically Loungefly. So I don't know, it's not my vibe, but it's cute, I guess. Next up, thanks to at Maze_Moo, we have our first real life look at the new Monster High potions, the third wave here, which we can see Cleo here in real life. So that's very cool. Cleo's face looks a little bit, printed off slightly and pixelated as well. But the figurine is a new mold, and the colors are vibrant. And I think the whole theme of this wave specifically is like neon and whatever. And this wave is the one where Venus will appear and Claude as well. So I think for Venus alone, like, this will do well probably because everyone is going to be looking for Venus, and Claude too, because Claude is here as well, and we gotta acknowledge him. But yeah, I think the quality is just so lacking. I feel like for what you're paying, it's basically a Happy Meal figure. Like, it's a Happy Meal figurine. Like, it really is. It reminds me specifically of the Happy Meal Wings Club figurines that they did a while ago. I have them, and the whole posing, the figure proportions and everything, they really remind me of those Wings Club Happy Meal toys. And we also have our first real life look thanks to Choco Dollies here at the new Best Booze Forever figure minis, priced at $14.99 US. So I'm not sure which store they were found at, but we can see here 2 displays, and then here's the bag. And yeah, so these packs come with 2 figures instead of just 1. And it's weird because, like, in the US pricing, these 2 packs are going to cost like $15 essentially. And Smith's Toys, where I live, the first series just came online, and one of these figures on Smith's Toys costs $15. Like, that's so much money. So I feel like that's why I think for me, they're just not worth it. They're too expensive. And then they're blind, and then there's the plastic waste of the bottles. If you don't want to keep the bottles, what are you going to do? Realistically, a lot of people are just going to not know what to do with them, and then they're going to have to throw them away. And then also there's the quality control with the, the printing and the, pixelation, and then the colors and, of the actual figures themselves. I just, I don't know. And obviously, you can display the figures in the bottles. You don't have to throw away the bottles, but that implies you would have enough space to display all the bottles on, like, shelves and stuff. Like, I don't think a lot of people have that amount of space to just dedicate to the minis themselves. Like, a whole shelf just like for minis alone, like, it gets a little bit too much. But I don't know. For me, it's just like I'm collecting other things that are actual dolls, and these are just figures. That's also, like, I feel like if they were actual mini dolls, they would add more value. To me, they would be more valuable if they were actual, like, posable mini dolls with rooted hair and, like, removable clothing. Similar to Na Surprise, actually, from MGA, like, or like Chelsea dolls from Mattel, or, like Pixeling dolls from Moose Toys. Like, there's so many examples of amazing mini dolls or smaller scale dolls on the market today. And I feel like Monster High going down the route of just making them figurines and just having the focus be on the reveal gimmick of like the water and the potion and whatever. I guess it's like stimulating for kids like in the moment, but like after the fact, like it's just gonna be a figure and it's just gonna be more of a display piece, which I think some people will be able to appreciate, adult collectors included. But I think for the most part, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just not really. There's no like real life, real like longevity for keeping. You know, like they're cute, but like really. And then lastly, thanks to Nebula No 6440, we have our first look here at the brand new first ever Monster High G3 fakes. Yes, the Monster High G3 has been acknowledged by the dupes industry, and we have our first fakes here, first knockoffs of specifically the Monster Fest Laguna and Draculaura designs. Obviously the face-ups and I think the body sculpts even are more based on the G1 dolls, because they don't look chunky, they don't look, you know, updated, and even a printing like this screening, I'm pretty sure it's just G1, but the designs of the actual dresses and the colors, you can very clearly tell are based on the Monster Fest Laguna and Monster Fest Monster Ball. Is it Monster Ball or Monster Fest? I get those mixed up, but no, I think it's Monster Ball designs of Draculaura and Laguna, because I mean the designs are so recognizable, you can very clearly tell. So yeah, I think, you know, I guess it's cool that G3 is getting recognized, so that's cool, but at least give them new body sculpts. Like, I mean, if you're gonna do fakes, at least give them a little bit more than just giving them specific dress designs. I don't know, they look cute, I guess. Like they're I feel like Monster High knockoffs are just such a, I guess, fun novelty, right, thing. Like they're cool, I guess. I don't know. And that's the video for today. I hope y'all enjoyed. By the way, happy holidays to everyone and anyone who is celebrating, whether with family or alone. Just hope you're having a grand old time, even if you're not doing anything to celebrate it, or even if you're not celebrating. Just, I hope you're having a great time. But yeah, that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to. And of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.